Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good week. I'm really excited to talk about Module 3. I really enjoyed this module and learned a lot from it. I had fun learning all the different type of interventions, practices, and treatments that help students with autism. One of the interventions I found interesting was the prompting intervention. I liked how it helps to get the student to ask for help and to engage with people in their environment. Also, it teaches them how to initiate conversation with others. I also enjoyed the PECS intervention strategy to help with communication. It makes a lot of sense because majority of people with autism learn best from visuals. So teaching them to hand pictures to communicate with others is pretty cool. Another intervention that was pretty interesting was self-monitoring strategies. I think this would be a great tool in teaching older students with autism how to be more independent. I really enjoyed all the interventions, practices, and treatment strategies presented in this module, but I found those ones really interesting. From this module resources, I learned that there are a lot of different intervention strategies, practice, and treatments to help students with autism, which is awesome because that means there's a lot of different resources to help our students. But we have to remember some of them are reliable and some of them are not reliable. It is our job as educators to make sure that we find evidence-based practices to help our students. We do not want to give them ones that are not supported by evidence-based because it could not help them and keep them from learning. Also, we have to remember that even though it may be backed up by evidence-based practices, it still might not work for that child. The reason being is autism is a huge spectrum, and what works for one may not work for the other child. It is our job to find an evidence-based practice supported strategy that fits the unique needs for each of our students with autism. There are a lot of strategies that can help students to succeed in the least restrictive environment, like self-regulation, working on social strategies, etc. As a future teacher, I will do my best to use these strategies to help my students succeed in the least restrictive environment as possible. Personally, these videos made me happy. They showed me a bunch of interventions we can do as students with autism, with technology increasing and the knowledge of ASL getting better. I feel like interventions are improving, and which is awesome because that means we can help more for our students and for them to, do the best that they can. Professionally, I'm excited one day to try some of these interventions in my classroom and help my students to the best of my ability. From this module, I learned that there are 27 evidence-based practices, and most of them are ABA. I also learned what ABA is, which is ABA pretty much helps to correct behaviors by enabling children with autism to develop skills and reduce the likelihood of problematic behavior. Also learned that I'm excited to use technology with some of these intervention methods. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say, and I hope you have a good rest of your week, and